Today's segment of Oh Brother is sponsored by Seco Performance Centers, providing performance car parts across all of Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Visit them on the web at secoperformance.com. That's SECO Performance.com.
So southern, they'll get up for you for nothing. Take this brother I've known for many. You need some sisters getting with them.
Welcome to No Brother. I'm Will Lochamy along with Reed Lochamy. Reed, it's Tuesday. We do something different every Tuesday here
Yes.
at No Brother. By the way, real quick, the website's obrotherradio.com. You can find the show there or at iTunes. You've already done that.
That's right. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, you've already done one of those
the
two
hard
things.
work is over.
But if you're doing iTunes, you could go to the website.
That's right.
And
Or
see
you might be on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Will, also, real quickly, before we get to today's subject matter, I want to real quickly remind people that tomorrow on Oh Brother,
Yeah.
very special guest,
Incredibly special.
Deanie, who we always call her Deanie Dean.
That's what she goes by.
Does she?
She signed her letter to me, by the way. I've
Deanie Dean.
corresponded with her
Oh, boy.
several
Correspondence.
times.
That's the word I was trying to think of the
Yeah.
other day.
Anyway, and she signs it Deanie Dean.
Deanie Dean. You know, interesting fact I learned from reading an article about them on AL.com. None of them are actually, Dean is a middle name. Like, all
Right.
their last names are actually Darty or Galliano.
Gagliano,
or,
yeah.
I think it's whatever.
That's Charles's last name.
Okay, well, Deanie from Dean and Company will be our guest tomorrow.
Which is the greatest
On
Christmas
the
special on TV.
No doubt about it. If you're not familiar with it, you should go to dean-and-company.com to watch videos. And also, of course, we'll be hosting 2 of their videos on our website tomorrow at obrotherradio.com.
I don't get nervous much, Reed. I don't get starstruck.
But-
I've always said there are only a couple of people, Conan O'Brien, maybe, and Christopher Guest, that
Yeah.
but maybe, and really now, I'm not even sure I would by
Yeah.
then. But Deanie and
Deanie.
Charles,
You get a little nervous
Come
talking
on
about
now.
talking
Yeah.
to Deanie. Yeah,
I'm a
no
little
doubt about it.
nervous.
All right. Well, today, of course, is Tuesday, and what we've done this in the past, and we're going to do this again. It's a segment we call. I'm sorry, what?
huh?
Yeah, and this is where I was watching television the other night, and a commercial came on, and I heard something that was just so crazy that I had to record it with my phone. I said, because I found myself just saying, I'm sorry, what? What did they just say right there? And we're going to talk about it. Now, before we get to the clip from the commercial, I'm going to go ahead and just tell people what it's about. It's about Ambien.
Which
now,
is a sleep
it is a sleep-inducing drug.
Okay.
It is for people who are having a hard time sleeping.
sleeping pill.
It's a sleeping pill.
Yeah.
Now, Will, do you know much about Ambien? Do you have any experience with Ambien?
No, not really. Now I know, you're married to your 8th wife
Yes.
now, but one
Yes.
of your previous wives had a sleeping disorder and
Yes.
took Ambien, and
Hey.
you got some stories about that.
Let me tell you something, Will. It's not just my first wife. Every person
I was
I've
going to
ever
say which wife
Yeah.
it was, but go ahead. You're first.
Every
right?
person I've ever been married to, which is 2 total, have at some point or another taken Ambien as a way to help them sleep.
Oh, boy.
And let me tell you something, they have both gone completely insane. Well, we've touched on this before on the show.
I wouldn't mind trying this.
Well, it might, yes, this might be a good
Talk
recreational
about a
drug.
party.
It does. Trust me, it does not seem like a party when it's going on. It's crazy.
So, like what?
Well, I mean, just like hallucinations, and like Elizabeth last time when she took Ambien was, I mean, just number one, just immediately became, just. The only way you would describe it would be just like doped up looking or whatever, just immediately, and start asking questions like, "Who's the man with the furry red wrists?" And you're just like, "What?" And she'd be like, "That man with the furry red wrists." And you're just like,
And this is
"Oh,
during
no."
her sleep, kind of?
No, this is like 10 minutes
No,
after
this is at
taking
lunch
it.
the next day.
No, this is 10 minutes after taking it and sitting and waiting. Like, take it and be like, okay, I'll go to sleep in an hour. I'll go and take it now. And like 10 minutes later, it's like, off to La La Land. All right, so listen, Will, here's the thing. I'm watching TV the other night, and there's a commercial on for Ambien CR, which is this new pill they have that's supposed to knock you out twice. So it knocks you out initially, rather, to go to sleep, and then it keeps you knocked out. Okay, but on the commercial, you know how they have these warnings, right? Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is I've recorded the warning and like side effect,
Right.
section of this
Let's hear
commercial. Let's hear it. Here it is, and we'll talk about it.
When taking Ambien CR, don't drive or operate machinery. Sleep
Okay, now that makes sense.
Well,
if
yeah.
you're taking a sleeping medication,
Right.
no need to be
Yeah,
driving.
I'd say that's pretty obvious.
Or operating machinery. Okay, let's see. It continues, though.
Walking and eating or driving while not fully awake with memory loss for the
I'm sorry, what?
sleep.
Listen.
When taking Ambien CR, don't drive or operate machinery. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with memory loss for the
Wait.
I'm sorry, what?
Sleepwalking while eating or driving, or not fully
Sleepwalking
awake.
or eating or driving while not fully awake. These are some of the side effects of this drug, maybe. Okay, let's continue.
event. As
Hey, never mind the fact that they just said don't drive when you're taking this.
Right.
But by the way, don't drive, but the medicine may cause you to drive while not fully awake. All right, let's continue. We'll back it up just a little bit here. Okay, we'll start over. Here we go.
when taking Ambien CR, don't drive or operate machinery. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with memory loss for the event, as well as abnormal behaviors such as being more outgoing or aggressive than normal,
Outgoing or aggressive.
Okay, so far we have you're not supposed to drive, but the medicine.
Is this just booze?
Let me tell you.
Maybe. I mean, at this point,
We'll
they're
get
just
to that.
describing liquor.
Yeah, number one, you're not supposed to drive, but the medicine may cause you to drive.
Yeah.
But good news, while you're out driving around and eating at the same time, doped up, you are going to be more outgoing than normal. So
Or
maybe-
angry.
Or aggressive.
Or aggressive,
So
yeah,
you,
that's right.
you may either make or beat up new friends. All right, let's continue. Here we go.
Sounds like Jägermeister.
agitation, and hallucinations may occur. Don't take
No, let me rephrase that. Hallucinations will occur. All right, let's continue.
it with alcohol as it may increase these behaviors.
Don't take it with alcohol.
Allergic reactions such as shortness of breath, swelling of your tongue or throat may occur and in rare cases may be fatal.
Oh, man.
Wow. Hey, Will, are you sold on this drug yet? This
I was going to say, that would be really hard to go to sleep if you had to worry about your tongue, killing you.
your tongue and your
Yeah.
throat might be a little fatal. Might be a little fatal. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
Side effects may include next day drowsiness, dizziness, and headache. In
I would
This sounds
expect. I would
beautiful.
expect that.
Oh,
Though.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go.
patients with depression, worsening of depression, including risk of suicide, may occur.
Wow.
Golly.
Listen to the end of the commercial. This is my favorite part.
If you experience any of these behaviors or reactions, contact your doctor immediately. Wake up ready for your day.
Wake up ready for your day, so long as you haven't been involved in a car accident while driving and sleeping and eating at the same time, or B, suffocated to death on your own tongue, or C,
Made a bunch of new friends during the
or,
night you
or
didn't
D,
know about.
or D, committed suicide. But if you haven't done any of those things, then
Wake
wake
up
up
with a fresh
ready
morning.
for your day.
It was like a coffee commercial right there at the end.
People
Every
talk.
fresh cup of coffee starts with
People talk about these warning things, all the time and how ridiculous they are. But this is like the most. I've never heard one this ridiculous.
No, it's got to be.
If you'll notice, it goes on for 30 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of them go on for a long time, but,
Yeah.
don't say ridiculous stuff like this.
Yeah, just ridiculous. And let me tell you something. My experience from Ambien has been that, in fact, these things are true. That this is.
So you've never just tried to take an Ambien yourself to try to go to
well,
sleep?
I'm not a drug user, for starters.
Well,
so,
I know,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something.
To try to go to sleep, you've never had trouble and said, well, I'll
No,
just take one of your
No,
Ambiens.
that's right. And furthermore, I don't care how hard of a time I was having going to sleep. After seeing people near me take this medication before, I wouldn't take it. There's nothing you could do to convince me to take this medication.
I got to try this.
Yeah. Well,
I
good-
got to try this.
Good luck
with
with
a
not-
magic elf in
Yeah,
the room.
That's right. Good luck with not choking to death on your tongue. Well, listen, that has been today's I'm Sorry What. Of course, tomorrow, don't forget, Deanie Dean, very special guest. Well, how, on a scale of 1 to 80, how excited are you about Deanie Dean?
92.
92, yeah.
92.
Also, hey, Will, I want to go ahead and just talk about this real quickly. On Friday, very special final countdown.
Why do you think I said 92, Reed?
Oh, wait. Because of...
The national championship.